Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Invincible Queenmakers. My name is Florence Dhanraj and this is my introductory video and I'd like to tell a few things about myself and why I'm starting this channel. So a quick history is that I was born in a very middle class background. My father was serving in the army, my mother was a teacher, and we grew up in a very normal middle class family up till third standard, after which my dad was posted abroad and I got to study in a British school for 3 years, and then we moved back and then back again to the normal average middle class family. I completed my graduation as well as my post-graduation MBA. The only thing, even though I was growing up in a normal middle class family, was that my thinking was not average. Even as a child, I wanted to be a career woman, someone who would work all her life, who will contribute to the society, who will do great things. Those were my dreams. But I did not have specific goals on how I could achieve those dreams. I just had dreams. That was what I wanted. And even as a marriage partner, I wanted someone who would be an equal partner with me, and that was what I was looking for. And after I did my MBA, I joined a corporate job where I worked for 4 years, and I quickly was moving up the ladder, and then I got married. So the partner that my parents chose for me, we were not the most compatible. Even from day one, we were having issues. But then I chose to work out the marriage. I believe in working together in a relationship, and I do not believe in giving up. And that was the reason I stayed in my marriage for 10 years. However, those 10 years were the most miserable years of my life. Whatever I thought I was not anymore. I was never good enough. Whatever I did, I said, I behaved, I dressed, nothing was ever good enough. On top of that, having to go through a lot of emotional and sexual abuse was more than that I could bear. In the process, I completely lost trust in myself. I had absolutely no confidence in myself. I had no self-worth. I had no self-esteem. And the worst of all, I had started to hate myself. I had absolutely no love for myself. And there were many times that I used to sit in different railway stations or unknown churches, and I just used to cry out aloud. I don't know why I was crying, but the only question that I kept repeating in my head was, who am I? Because the person who I had become was no longer the person that I was, and I could not identify the person that I could become. There was no relation, no correlation between who I had become and between who I was. And I looked back on myself and I'm like, why am I here? What am I doing? Who am I? And there were no answers to my question. And finally, after 10 years of my marriage, I walked out of my marriage. And please understand, I will never ever advocate anyone to leave a marriage for any relationship problems that one might have. But that is what I did, and it did me a whole lot of good. So right now, I was like, was on rock bottom, and I thought I was in the depths of hell, and I had to reconstruct myself. I had to build my confidence back. I had to believe in myself. I had to trust in myself. Those were the basic things, the behind the scene things that I had to work on myself, because I could not achieve anything if I did not trust myself, if I did not love myself, if I do not value myself. No one else around me would do that for me. So I have told this to many people, and I will state here, if we keep bending down while people knock us, we'll be ultimately on the floor and we can go even down. If people keep knocking on us, we have to stand up, and even if we don't retaliate, we have to stand up for our rights. We have to stand up for our own esteem, and we have to value ourselves and trust ourselves. And more importantly, we have to love ourselves. So I started from scratch again. I started to love myself, build my confidence and all of that. And finally, it's been 7 years since I left my marriage. I have 2 daughters, and right now I work a full-time night job for a US-based company. I also take care of a school which my father started. We have 100 students out there and 7 staff and 2 non-teaching staff. I also have a mother who has a stroke patient, bedridden. I do take care of as well, and I keep my house. So I keep myself occupied all the time. and my hands are always full, and yet I had not found my passion or my purpose in life. Well, and that's where my passionpreneur journey started. So today I'm in a position where I know that I love myself, I value myself, I know I'm worth everything in this world, and I have all the esteem in the world that I can for myself. I'm not conceited or selfish, but I do know my worth, and I do believe that I'm best as anyone on the earth. And if I set my heart on to achieve something, I can go ahead and do it. I actually do love myself now. And so if you are someone who has gone through any of this in your life, and if you feel worthless, if you don't love yourself anymore, if you feel that there's so much of baggage in your life that you don't know how to let go and move forward, if you do not have the courage to do the things that you really want to do, if you don't trust yourself, and if you have any of these issues, well, I'm here. I went through the same 7 years ago, and I'm here, and I can help you get out of this rut that you are in. So I'm Florence Nandraj once again, and this is the Invincible Queenmaker channel, and I know that if I set my heart on something, that I can achieve it, and I have a path and a process that I'm following, and I'll be more than happy to share with you if you just email me below. So very happy to meet you all here today. So let's go ahead and conquer this world. Bye bye.